Thomas the Tank Engine rolling along. All of his friends will be coming along. Arthur is a tank engine that lives and works on the island of Sodor. He has 6 small wheels, the LMS logo on his tender, and he's painted in a dark red. He works at the fishing village, which is his favorite job on the whole railway. He mainly gets the fish ready, and then takes them from the fishing village to the docks, where the fish fans are used for Henry's Flying Kipper. However, the fishing company does have some issues. There are some rather smelly surprises that happen every once in a while. It was just this one time that something, filled with a little something, was discovered by a certain engine. So basically one day, there was a lot of fish to be delivered, so Toby helped Arthur out.
Then I became friends with 2 engines named Bishop and Racing.
What's wrong, Papa?
So Toby looked, and noticed a barge on the beach next to Bluff's Cove. It looked like it was in an accident.
Oh, just ignore him. I'll explain when we stop.
And when they arrived at Brendam, Toby explained the tale.
That boat's name is Bullstrode. He was a very grumpy barge back in the day, caused a lot of trouble in the past. Therefore, Satobahat II placed it in the seaside where children could play on him.
I see.
He still wanted to know more about Bullstrode's past, so after he left the docks, he went straight to Bluff's Cove. He was nervous, yet decided to be brave.
Excuse me?
Oh, is that engine I saw earlier? What do you want?
Well, I was wondering, what was your life like before you ended up here? I'd really love to know.
I haven't told anyone about this before, but I guess I could try to tell you, even though it's hard.
I'm listening.
And so, Bulstrode began telling his story. Back in the 1920s, after he was first built, he was sent to work at a barge delivery company in Yorkshire, otherwise known as a place where goods would be manufactured and then sent by barges to other places to and from the UK, and others across the world, which was Bulstrode's job, along with a few other barges. Since he was a self-propelled barge, he didn't have a crew, so he felt kinda lonely, yet was able to talk to seagulls and some other boats that passed by. Sometimes, he would talk to the passenger boats, who told him all about the tourists within their bodies exploring. Of course, it didn't help the fact that Bulstrode was often by himself, but he still enjoyed hearing the stories of them. Plus, there was a radio on all the barges, so that a dispatcher could be in contact with them. Nevertheless, his life was pretty good, and he got nearly all of his jobs done on time. Unfortunately, some of the barges were starting to be useless due to some ships that were more efficient and could haul more cargo. This caused people to stop using the company to purchase things and start using other pieces of floating ships. Eventually, in 1994, the company declared bankruptcy, and all the barges were sold to other places. Bulstrode was sold to Sodor to work at Knapford Harbor. He might not have gotten on so many exercising runs, but at least his hometown had lots of people who were really nice. Well, almost all of them, except for the trucks who were really troublesome. Bulstrode tried to keep them in line, but they wouldn't budge, and all of them got into a huge fight that lasted for days until finally, after an incident with Percy, Bulstrode was taken to the beaches near Bluff's Cove and stayed there. Nevertheless, he regretted taking his anger out of the trucks after what happened, but that's another story.
Oh my world. I'm sorry that happened in all your life.
It's fine. Honestly, I've gotten used to it. Don't worry about me.
Well, how are you here at Bluff's Cove instead of where you were originally deported?
Oh, well, they thought more people would see me if I was near a station. So in 1999, when this station was opened, they brought me here.
Oh, I see.
Come on, Arthur. Let's get back to the fishing village. We'll talk to Sir Top Hat about this later.
Okay, driver. Well, see you another time, I guess. I hope that I can help you in some way.
But he didn't know how. So he told Adam the Diesel when they next met in order to get some advice. But unfortunately... So, let me get this straight. You want to save Bullstrode, a barge that went through all his life with all that?
Well, yes. Why are you asking?
Well, one time, Percy told me about something really mean he said to him while he was passing by. And get this, he was actually crying when he said this.
Well, maybe so, but it's a changed boat. It's not like he would...
But he committed the crime and he deserves to pay the consequences. I'm sorry, Arthur, but it's just not worth it.
But Adam, Oh, bother.
Later that day, Adam had arrived at Knapford and was just cooling his engine when he noticed Arthur waiting at a broken signal that was due to be repaired that evening, due to some minor traffic issues with the workmen. Oh no, if Sir Tom Hat sees him, he's sure to bring beef from Bullstrode back. I gotta distract him! Look, Tom, there's a wagon and it's carrying some rocks, and I do believe it's getting very old. Look, Tom, there's another and another and another, and there's one of them is carrying gold. Look, sir, check it out. There's a workman and he's dancing on the rails over there. Not to mention there's one who is having fun by just sitting and looking at a bear.
What?
Adam, I don't see any of that stuff. That's the point of a distraction, Diesel. Help me out. Okay then. Look, Tom, there's Molly. She's singing at the proper ways. Too bad practice at the scene. Look, Tom, there's a whole lot of things in this yarn. I'm not saying this to be mean. Look, sir, that's down from the real thing, sir. Look, sir, there's a bus. Oh, man. What is it,
I don't see anything. Huh?
But there.
Oh, Arthur. Hello. What are you doing here?
Hello, sir. Can I talk to you about something?
Sure, I'm listening.
Oh, crud.
Well, it's about this boat.
Not so fast. Don't take another move. We know where you've been, and we say you're off the groove. You're here to salvage Bullstrode, but that we won't allow. We're gonna have to ask you to quit this mayhem right dang now.
All right, everyone, break it up. What's going on here? Huh? Hello? Yes? What's up? Oh my, that is serious. Don't worry, I'll be down there soon. Sorry, you guys. I'll deal with you later. There's a fire at a lake nearby.
And indeed, he was right. The Sodor belly boat had caught fire, and the fire brigade was doing their best. Fire Flint to the rescue!
We need more water. Our truck is low.
And so, soon enough, the fire was put out, but the boat was burnt to a crisp, the type of style that was beyond repairs. Oh my goodness, what a fire that was!
It's a shame I've seen that boat before, and it was very useful.
Well, it looks like we're gonna need to find a new boat now. I wonder what we should do.
Sir, I do know one boat that would come in handy.
Really?
Yes, and his name is...
Bullstrode, I've got a little surprise for you.
Wait, really?
Yes, read this letter.
Well,
Dear
alright then.
Dear Bullstrode, I'm sorry about all the loneliness that you've been through within your life, whether on a beach or looking for that old harbor in Africa. But I just want you to know that you're no longer alone. You see, this boat and a canoe named Sodor Valley is caught on fire. But do not worry, because that's where you come in. You're going to take passengers to and from the canoe every day. The canoe there is really beautiful, so there's a high chance that people will be there to enjoy your company. You'll get to tell stories, be in charge of the trip, but it wasn't so Tom Hat's idea. It was mine. I felt sorry for you after we first met, so I told Sir Tom Hat all about how you were able to push through things in Yorkshire no matter what. That's one of the things that would make you a credit to the Northwestern Railway. You have my full support, and never forget, I'll visit you every once in a while to see how you're doing. And if you ever need anything, just call me, Sodor Matt, or anyone for advice. We're all willing to help each other, which makes us all a huge family. Enjoy being a part of it. Love your friend, Arthur. Bullstrode. What's wrong, Bullstrode?
Oh, nothing at all.
So in the end, Bullstrode was repaired and now works at the canal, taking passengers to and from the spot where Arthur visits him every once in a while.
And get this, whenever people go golfing, they always bring an extra pair of pants.
Okay. Why?
Oh, you know, just in case they get a hole in one.
You're so funny.
Arthur and Bullstrode are both great friends now. Oh, silly me, I almost forgot. If you're wondering why the fire started, well, Sir Tom Hat and the authorities did a little investigation and noticed a piece of paper that said, plans to join the Defenders of Diesels. Apparently, someone had tried to steal the boat and take it to the penitentiary. They didn't know who wrote it, but I'll tell you one thing. That letter was from a man named Jacob Berkshire. Thomas the Tank Engine rolling along.